Cardano has so many bullish things going on right now, but today, March 16th, 2021, Coinbase has announced that they will finally be listing ADA. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, turn the notification bells on for the very best Cardano content and technical analysis. This is it. Cardano to launch on Coinbase Pro. Trading begins March 18th. It's a big day, everybody. This is just one of those things that we've been talking about constantly. One of the things. Confluent with all of the other bullish things happening for Cardano that we've just been waiting for. A lot of people waiting for. We knew it was in the pipeline, right? And here it is. It's, Coinbase announced it starting today. Inbound transfers for ADA are now available in regions where trading is supported. I'll link in the description this article from Coinbase Pro explaining it. We're going to dive into all of the other things going on with Cardano. We'll dive into price. I want to look at the charts. This is very important. Before we do, I want to just explore the question I think on everybody's mind, including myself. Well, Cardano with this news, what does that mean for price in the short term? Like, where's this going to bring Cardano? And at the end of the day, nobody knows. And a lot of it, you kind of have to look at the rest of crypto markets. What is everything else doing? Is there going to be a bearish crash of some sorts that could really, push back the momentum that Cardano might see in the next couple of days? But let's talk about it. This is just the best context you can possibly find, and that is other listings and what happened then. And you can go across the board historically and look at these things, but this is most recent. And one that I was tracking was Matic, and that got listed. This is March 9th. The announcement similar to today's Cardano announcement, March 9th for a March 11th listing. Here's the March 11th announcement that it's available on Coinbase. So similar for Cardano, this would be the March 18th type of article. So what played out in this story, right? From March 9th, Matic being announced to March 11th actually getting listed. And this is what it looks like. So you can see March 9th or March 8th leading into March 9th. Nobody's really knowing what's happening. And then the article comes out similar to today for Cardano, and we have a pump of 58% to the upside. Now, what transpired next is obviously some profit taking to the downside. And then we have March 11th, the actual listing, another pump to the upside, 90% to the upside from that area. A total pump for Matic of around 150% over the course of a couple of days because of a Coinbase listing. Now, is that going to happen for Cardano? Maybe. I don't know. You just don't know, but this gives you a sense. And we see these things playing out all the time on Coinbase chart or on Coinbase news in terms of charts. 100%, 200% pumps, maybe even more, depending on the crypto, depending on the environment in which crypto all around is trading. But this is what potentially could transpire. But here we are right now. Cardano is up. We can go to the charts, and when we can look at this, we can go to, let's just go to this daily chart, and we can take price range for the day. We had a swing high so far of 26%. Nothing crazy. What will transpire in the day ahead as this news circulates? Will there be resistance? What does that look like? But what I want to do is before we dive into those charts, I want to just remind you of something really important, which is, and I love this tweet. This guy, Peter, he really lays out like everything going on for Cardano, all of the things. And actually on this, you can see here, I don't know if you can see exactly here, Coinbase, the speculative Coinbase listing, which just transpired. So that's one amongst so many different bullish things happening for Cardano. And I know I talk about it all the time, but it's because I don't want my videos just to come out as like, hey, Dan's just hype on Cardano. There's a reason for it. And when I'm hype on something, there's always reasons for it. And it's the confluence of all of these things, all of the DeFi projects coming to Cardano, the liquidity for Cardano, the partnerships, what Cardano is potentially doing in Africa, just so many different things going into and in the middle of this bull market. So I just want to remind you of that. Zoom out on even just this Coinbase news. If crypto markets go into a red week, right? If this is a red week and this news doesn't impact Cardano that much, and Cardano doesn't pump that much. Zoom out anyway. That doesn't mean anything, because there's so much other stuff going on. And this is just a reminder. This is a video from October 10th, 2020. 10-cent Cardano. I was doing a video, and this is just a reminder, doing a video about like a 14-cent target to the upside. So this was October, not that long ago. So again, zoom out and remember how far we have come. We have the Hoskinson giving his keynote at the Blockchain Africa conference. I mean, I think, what is that? That's like in a couple of days, March 18th. We have the roadmap. We are in the middle of Goguen. Smart contracts coming in Q2. So much happening. What is about to transpire on the Cardano blockchain is so bullish, in my opinion. And I don't want to overhype it, but these are the reasons why, in terms of the crypto ecosystem, I'm very bullish on Cardano. So let's jump in. Let's really start talking about the technical analysis aspect of everything transpiring. So as a reminder, for Cardano, that last bull market high to bear market low, Cardano is just, and right now above the 786 line of the Fibonacci resistance, the bull market doors for Cardano. Now, we talk about this whole area as being kind of this indicator of a crypto, whether it's Cardano or others, entering its bull market. So Cardano really has a lot of room to the upside. If you go to a chart like Bitcoin on the weekly, you can see Bitcoin's bull market doors all the way down here. And we've gotten a lot of overextension even through the 1618. I talk about this a lot. Ethereum even overextended from those bull market doors a little bit. Not quite at the 1618 at the top of the screen just yet, but nonetheless overextended from the bull market door. So Cardano on the weekly chart still has so much upside in terms of this bull market. And so we start zooming in on the charts, and here's the daily. And this is what I want to just start with. Cardano has just been ridiculous. It's overperformed like so many cryptos. We've consolidated slowly, being pulled into the 50-day moving average. We talk about how awesome that is, how much we want that in bull markets. The same thing happens, back here. It got overextended in November when Bitcoin was making its way into its own bull market doors. Cardano just pumped to 18 cents, right? Came back into the 50-day moving average for continuation. Pumped again. This was in January. Pulled back into the 50-day moving average. Pumped again. And this was in February. And, continued up and now into the 50-day moving average. We want to see that, these consolidation areas. And I know, what's transpired in the last weeks or so from that all-time high has been just, not enjoyable. I'm with you. I like when Cardano's pumping, but it's so healthy. If you want Cardano to break $1.50, if you want to see $2, $3, $4, these things have to happen. And ultimately, we're looking at that move was so far 38% to the downside, which is 100% normal in bull markets. Zooming into the 6 hour, we start looking at some things. One thing I want to point out is this, because I've been just watching this. Even when we were going into Mary Hard Fork right here, we see a similar move going into the Shelley Hard Fork all the way back here in summer. Now, there was a lot of hype going into it before just a consolidation. And same thing with Mary Hard Fork, a lot of hype going into it, and now we're in that consolidation. Maybe there's more room for consolidation. We have to continue tracking that. The Coinbase thing kind of throws a wrench in things in terms of, what was going to happen in terms of the Cardano charts. But it is what it is, and we have to deal with it now from a technical analysis perspective. So let's chart, importantly, what is going on and what we're working with. So that last swing low to swing high, we have talked about for a while, and we got the perfect consolidation into this area. Now, I've talked about, before it even happened, this 95 cent area as that critical support. It's this entire Fibonacci retracement. The 786 is at 95 cent area. You can see the 6 hour chart, Cardano, almost touching it perfectly. And it's not surprising, and it's nothing I did. It's not like an amazing prediction. It's a technical area, Fibonacci on the midterm, this support area. It probably provided a nice buy area for people to accumulate Cardano off of this swing high, all-time high around $1.50. Now, here's where we are. We got the bounce. And now here's what I'm having trouble with right now is this. What was going to happen if this Coinbase news didn't happen, right? Because we were really needing to track this entire area for support. But now we've broken above it. But it's based off of news, which at the end of the day doesn't matter. We're getting a swing high. We want to see what transpires truly in the next 48 hours now going into this listing. Breaking this trend line to the upside, this lower trend line of this rising channel would be huge. You can see immediate resistance is there already. You can see the 6-hour wicking into that area. But ultimately in the next 48 hours, and I think if crypto in general is going to make some bullish moves this week, which I just did a video on Bitcoin, what we need to watch for Bitcoin for that to transpire and for that to happen. If that's going to happen, crypto markets in the green this week, Cardano likely going to be pumping, because not only is the Coinbase news in play, but we have the Africa blockchain conference, the keynote by Hoskinson. Don't know if any news is going to come out or not. Potentially it could. That could affect price as well. But Cardano is in, at the very least, one of the best positions as a crypto right now because of the confluence of everything happening this week. It could come back to hurt Cardano if it's a red week for crypto and all of this awesome news won't play out as bullishly as maybe it could, but it is what it is. If at the very least, it's getting Cardano out of this area down here, getting some separation from that area, and that's ultimately what we always want to see for a true reversal. So this is the very beginning stages of it. We have to track it. Let's track this resistance right here at this lower trend line. Let's see how Cardano reacts to this news. This just came out, I guess, I feel like what was in the last hour or so. So this is the hourly chart, and you can just see how everything's reacting. Are we going to break above this trend line? This is going into $1.27 up to $1.30. Are we going to break $1.30 in the hours ahead? Is what I'll be watching. Everybody, I appreciate you all cruising by. I'm not sure if you're aware or not. I launched a Cardano stake pool, and this was on Friday. We launched. We already got 5.6 million Cardano delegated to the pool. 416 of you. First off, I'm so humbled, and this is so exciting for me going through this experience. And you're in this with me. We're growing together. If you're not staking your Cardano, if you're looking for a pool, stake with CCV. We're gonna do some big things. I'll put a link in the description. I did a video the other day how to stake Cardano. So it's ticker CCV. As we're investing, as we're growing in Cardano, and we're seeing price rise all the way back from this 10-cent video. There's nothing better than just earning rewards, average of 5.5% on your Cardano. So I wanted to throw that out there. I appreciate you all cruising by. Hit the subscribe, hit the like. I'll do an update video if we get some more movement on Cardano. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.